Today we're taking a look at a very different topic. I usually review video games on this channel, and I'm considering reviewing some select movies and shows as well. Today, however, I would like to attempt a food review. As a kid, I liked to try out all kinds of different cornflakes or cereals, like some people call them. When I saw a cool box image in the supermarket, then I had to try it out. As an adult, I still occasionally eat some cornflakes and thought it would be fun to review a couple of them, since they're certainly not all of the same quality. You would also be forgiven for thinking this would be a review of the popular Kellogg's Froot Loops. As a kid I used to eat them sometime, and they were one of my brother's favorite cereals. Instead we're today talking about the knockoff version of Froot Loops, called Fruit Rings. Froot Loops are the multicolored ring-like cereals by the famous Kellogg's company, which were first introduced in 1963, and have since then been represented by its famous blue toucan mascot, also known as Toucan Sam. The German version of Fruit Rings by the company clearly copied the cereals, just that they are being represented by a blue sheep that sits on top of a pink swan. I said the German version of Fruit Rings since there seem to be different knockoff versions of Froot Loops in a variety of countries, which also feature different mascots. There is, for example, Kroger's Fruit Rings, which are being represented by a chameleon, or Alka Foods Fruit Rings with a lion. Quality got a red parrot, while Baumann Food features a colorful parrot instead. And let's not forget the basketball-playing wolf on Taladala Fruit Rings, which stands in strong contrast to Best Yet's cartoon ape. Many people also fail to mention that Tammy's Fruit Rings have both a crocodile and a bear as representatives of their food. And then there are Fruit Loop knockoffs with slightly changed names, like Fruity Rings from Hoffer, who choose an owl to be the face of their cereals. You shouldn't confuse this with Fruity Rings by Enrich, who also took the monkey approach. Fruit Hoops by Crownfield and the elephant also certainly deserve a mention. I only tasted the version of Fruit Rings, and therefore my impressions are solely based on this version of the product. Without milk, the Fruit Rings taste nearly flavorless, which is a big downgrade in comparison to the original Kellogg's Froot Loops. If you soak them into milk, like you should do with cereals, then they taste a little bit better. Nonetheless, there's a huge discrepancy in comparison to Froot Loops. But Froot Loops are tasty and nice. Fruit Rings are barely acceptable. Their flavor is just so impactless. It's not actively unpleasant to eat them, but it lacks the satisfaction of proper cornflakes. I've eaten a couple of worse cereals, but was nonetheless really let down by Fruit Rings. Since the price of Fruit Rings is nearly identical to that of Froot Loops, I can only discourage people from buying the knockoff. A small saving isn't worth the big loss in quality. I guess you simply can't trust the blue sheep riding a pink swan. Fruit Rings get a 4 out of 10 from me. In this sense, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.